Guess who I just bumped into outside on the street? Yep, Kitty and her mum again. I thought, right, now is the chance that I've got to ask them about where they've come from, find out more about them. I was looking at Kitty and she seemed so shy and so withdrawn. She couldn't look at me, she was just staring at the ground. And before I got a chance to think of a way to ask them about themselves, Kitty's mum started to ask about me. She said, what do you do? I've seen you around on the street. And I said, oh, I work at home. I'm a writer. I write children's books and teenage books. And then Kitty got all excited and she went, really? I love books. And her mum said, what's your name? And I said, well, I'm Karen McCombie. Not thinking they'd heard of me, but Kitty went, I love your books. Well, what could I do? I had to invite them in. I said, come on in, check out my office. So Kitty loved it. She looked around. Not that there's much to look around, it's very small, but she saw all my books and all my shelves. And then she was asking me how I write. And I said, I start with inspirational scribblings. She didn't know what I meant by that. Not many people do, but what I do is I carry notebooks, various size notebooks with me all the time, different bags, or I have a big one in the house, and every time I think of something or see something or hear something, I scribble them down in here. Not all my inspirational scribbles end up in my books, but lots of them do. I had one a while ago that just said lost elephant poster, because I'd seen a stupid poster someone had put on a tree that just mocked up a lost poster with a picture of an elephant. But it could be something more random, that I'm just walking down the street and see someone dressed as a banana, which I did last week. Someone was dressed as a banana, obviously going to fancy dress. Now, how about you do some inspirational scribblings? What I want you to do is print out a sheet with 10 numbers on. I want you to go around your school, outside your school, in the playground. Be on your own, don't talk to anyone. And just wander about and see if you can find some inspiration. It could be really random. It could be a squirrel running up a tree. It could be a vapour trail in the sky. It could be a kid with a broken arm. I want you to write down all these little random thoughts, little random sightings. It might not mean anything to you at the time, but write them down, get 10 together. Then come back to the classroom, have a look through your list, and I want you to do a short bit of creative writing based on one of your inspirational scribbles. Okay?